Welcome back, first graders. Today we are in lesson 2.10. We're going to start representing subtraction. Before we get started with that, we're going to do a quick practice counting on from the greater number. So that's just what we've been doing in our workbook and in our homework. So we're going to start by finding the greater number. Which of these is the greater number? Can you say it out loud? 6, that's right. Remember, we underlined that. And then we can count on with our fingers, or we can use the dots. So we would start at 6 and count up 4 more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try 2 plus 5. What's the greater number? It's 5. And then we count on, so we'd say 5, 6, 7. If we have 5 plus 3, what's the greater number? It's 5. And then we start at 5 and count up 3 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. And finally we have 3 plus 7, which is the greater number. 7, and we're going to count up 3. Remember, I'm showing you both methods here. You can do these with your fingers, and then I showed you the dots over here. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we're going to start off with subtracting with pictures. This note says act out problems to help visualize subtraction. So if you have anything that you want to work with your fingers, or toys or something to help you see the subtraction. If we were at school, we would have people come up to the front, pretend they are swimming, and then they would go sit down to help us visualize. But if you have any type of manipulative at home that you want to practice with, that's fine. If you don't want to, you can just watch what I'm doing here, and we're going to move on to circle drawings anyways. So here we go. We have 6 people that are swimming. Then 4 of them go home. So picture that in your mind. 6 people are swimming, and then 4 go home. How many people are still swimming? Let's draw a picture. So we have our people swimming, and remember, we don't actually want to draw people. It's going to take us too long. So we're just going to draw these circles and pretend they're people. Okay, so here's my 6 people. Now, how many of them go home? Let's check the problem again. Then 4 of them go home. Okay, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to draw my break apart stick, and I'm going to cross these out. I'm not going to erase them because we still want to see that they were there to begin with. If we erase them, we might forget what we were doing. So we started with 6. We counted out the 4 that went home, and we crossed them out. How many people are still swimming? Can you see it? It's 2. Good. So when we are working with subtraction, we want to show the whole. And by that, I mean we show all of them that we're starting with. So here we have 6 minus 4 equals 2. We want to draw all 6 of those dots. That's step number 1. Step number 2, then we use that break apart line to show the parts, just like we did before. Okay, we're going to count to 4 because that's how many we're taking away, and we're showing those parts. Step number 3, we start on the left, that's over here, and take the partner at the beginning. We're going to cross it off, crossing off those 4. And we use the drawing to help us remember how to write our equation, and we have to use the minus sign, right, because it's take away. So when we go back up to the top here, we started with 6, we took away 4, and we ended up with 2. Let's draw this together. Now, if you want, you can use that big white math board that I sent home with you to draw along with me with that and a dry erase marker. That might be helpful. So we have 8 apples, then we eat 5 of them. How many apples do we have now? Let's start off by showing the whole, just like they said in the last slide. Our total that we have is 8. Okay, we're going to draw 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you have your math board right now, you're drawing 8 circles just like me. Now, we eat 5 of them. Okay, so we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw your break apart stick. And we ate them, so we're going to get rid of them. We're crossing them out, showing that they are gone. How many apples do we have now? Well, you can see this is what's left over. How many are there? That's right, there's 3. Here are some extra practice problems that we can try. If you would like to, please pause the video and make the circle drawings with 8 take away 2 and 9 take away 6. Remember to use the whole, draw your break apart stick, and then cross them out, and it will show you your answer. Go ahead and do that. When you're finished, you can come back and we're going to get working on our workbook. So your workbook page today is page 71. First thing on your paper is your name, please. All right, we're going to start off with number 1. The directions say solve, write how many are left. Over here, I put a little hint reminder that when we subtract, we always are starting with the total. See here that there are 8 apples that we are starting with. Okay, that's going to go first in our equation. Then we take away one of the partners, okay? The answer is that other partner, and I'll show you in just 1 second. So there are 8 apples, then 5 are eaten. So we're going to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw your break apart. Cross off this partner right here. What's left over here? How many apples are left? That's right, there's 3. So 3 and 5 are partners of 8. You see how that works? Let's try another one. There are 9 flowers. Here they are. Then 4 of them are picked. Okay, let's count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to draw our break apart. And we have to cross these off because they got picked. Bye-bye. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So here we can see that 5 and 4 are partners of 9, and 9 take away 4 equals 5. All right, I'm going to let you try 3 and 4. Let's go to number 5 together. So number 5 is a word problem. It says, you have 7 balls. You lose 2 balls. How many balls are left? Solve, show your work. So show your work means that we want to see what you did to find the answer. So in this case, that means we're going to draw a picture. So we're going to start off by drawing our 7 that we start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what does that word problem say? You lose 2 balls. Oh no, we're losing them, so that means we're subtracting. We're going to count 1, 2, break it apart, cross it off, just like we've been doing. Now the question says how many balls are left. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 balls left. We could even write the equation 7 minus 2 equals 5. Good work on that one, friends. All right, let's turn the page. Turn the page and it looks like this. Okay, 6 and 7 are very similar to what you have been doing, so I'm going to let you do number 6 and number 7. Let's go to number 8 and look at Puzzle Penguin's work. He says, am I correct? Let's find out. There were 7 flowers. Then 3 were picked. So Puzzle Penguin says 7 minus 3 equals 3. Is he right? Let's help him out. I don't think he's right. Let's check. So we started with 7. Let's make sure he did that part right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, he's right. There are 7 flowers, so that part's true. Then 3 were picked. Okay, so let's count 1, 2, 3, and break it apart. Now, we need to cross these off. 3 of them were picked. Bye-bye. Okay, let's count how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there are 4 left, so this is not correct. Not true. Okay, so then we're going to come down here in our space. We're going to write 7 minus 3 equals 4. Because we proved that if you have 7 and you take away 3, that there are 4 left. We can see it right here in our picture. All right. Last, here we have check for understanding. Draw with circles to solve. 8 minus 2 equals unknown. So you're going to draw your 8 circles. You're going to break it apart, cross off the 2, and find out what's left, and put that right here. Okay? Then if you could please watch the second video, I'm going to read you a story called 10 Little Puppies.